Hello everyone, my name is Devin Williamson and I am a registered dietitian with the Alabama State Department of Education and also your FFVP coordinator. So I am so excited to hear that you are interested in learning more about the Fresh Fruit and Vegetable program. I hope that this will give you a better idea of what it's all about. This program has the power to be able to impact so many children and just their food preferences for years to come. So we hope that you will consider this program. So today I'm going to go over an overview, the applicant criteria, rules and regulations, financial guidance, and also you will be able to contact me for any questions. A little bit about the FFVP. So Alabama began the FFVP in 2008 at 25 schools, and now we have about 130 schools that participate. And this is a wonderful program. It's a USDA grant-based program that offers funds to schools to provide students with fresh fruits and vegetables throughout the school day, outside of breakfast and lunch. And how this works is that the Child Nutrition Program purchases the fresh fruits and vegetables, submits a claim for reimbursement, and then they are reimbursed the exact amounts up to their total award amount. The goals of the Fresh Fruit and Vegetable program are to introduce children to fresh fruits and vegetables. They may not be receiving some of these at home. This is a great chance for exposure. It's to expose children to a variety of fruits and vegetables during their school day, increase overall acceptance and consumption of fresh unprocessed produce, and to establish healthful eating habits and ultimately decrease childhood obesity rates. Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Program benefits are that teaching children healthful eating habits may help promote a healthy school environment, and it's a creative and effective way to improve your students' overall health and well-being. This program really flourishes when teachers are on board, when school nutrition program staffs are on board, but it's a great way to feed children during the day. A very healthy snack, and it's also a way to be able to use fruits and vegetables to teach children about other things like history, math, things like that. Occasionally, school districts will send us photos and videos of their students enjoying the fresh fruit and vegetables. And here we have Homewood City Schools and a student trying the sweet sapphire grapes and the nutrition education handout that they created to go along with this. Some school districts get really into this, and we love to see that happening. And here we have a video of the students enjoying the fresh fruit. You can see that they're influencing their peers in a positive way to like the sapphire grapes.
Well, good. It is a grape.
Here are some more handouts that have been created by school districts, Marengo County schools, and they were featuring their Harvest of the Month, Satsumas, and some fun facts about this. Homewood City schools additionally sent in some more posters about bell peppers and also apples, and so we love seeing school districts get into this and really invest into some nutrition education with students. So requirements for selection, you do have to be in elementary school to be able to participate in this program. You can be a K-8 or a K-12, and just elementary school grades would be able to participate. And if it comes down to it, we prioritize the school districts that have the highest percentage of students that qualify for free and reduced price benefits. It's a requirement that you participate in the National School Lunch Program and that you submit a fresh fruit and vegetable application. We highly recommend that you read through the Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Program Handbook prior to applying for this program, and you can find the link for that here. So who are the program recipients of the Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Program? So this would include children that are enrolled in the school, which includes split session kindergarten, Head Start, child care centers in the schools. And one thing to note about the Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Program is that rosters are not required. The Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Program is not for children that are above the 6th grade. Anyone other than normally attending students. It's not to be used in teacher administrator fruit baskets, as a gift or a reward to children, or for disciplining children. Nutrition education is always encouraged as part of the Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Program. This is where these habits are really going to stick with the children. One thing to note is that it is mandatory for cooked vegetables. So anytime you do a corn roast or roast a vegetable, cook a vegetable at all, nutrition education is required. Grant funds cannot be used to purchase education materials. And however, we do have some links below to some free education materials. So the Child Nutrition Program will be responsible for purchasing fresh fruit and vegetables for this program, and they can go through local farmers, they can go through their regular produce distributor. However, prior to beginning this program, it's really important that they can assure that they know that they will be able to get different kinds of fresh fruits and vegetables from their supplier. Sometimes we do run into that issue where they can't get fresh fruits and vegetables, and then they're unable to spend their grant funds. So please make sure to check into this prior to applying for this program. So the time requirements for the Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Program are that it has to take place outside of meal service periods. It cannot be served during breakfast or lunch. And it also cannot be served after the school day ends. It has to be served during school. And you're not limited to serving it one time a day. You actually could offer this multiple times a day if you wish. You could offer it every day of the week. And also there aren't any portion size limitations to the Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Program as well. For location of where you want to serve, this is determined at the local level. You want to consider cleanup and just availability of your staff, and also administrative support. I've seen this done multiple ways. Some ways that I've seen are keeping a cart in a central location, and then bringing all of the students by the cart to pick it up. You could set the cart up after lunch for them to grab and take on their way back to class, or after recess to take back to class. Additionally, I've seen it to where different staff will go and deliver it to the classrooms, or either they'll send a child to come pick it up from the cafeteria to take back to the classrooms. So you have some different ways that you can operate this program. However, it's really important that all students do have access to this program in however you do choose to operate it. So state regulations for serving. All schools must offer the Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Program at least 2 days per week during a full school week. You can offer it more than that if you like. Vegetables must be served at least once per month, and roasting events may take place twice per school year. Students really love a good corn roast, and there's some fun nutrition education things you can do for that as well. There are certain items that are not allowed to be purchased with Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Program funds, and this includes processed, canned and frozen fruits and vegetables, dried fruits or vegetables of any kind, more than 2 tablespoons of dip. Dip is only allowed with the vegetables. Regular dressings or dips, peanut butter, and hummus, they must all be considered fat-free or low-fat to be able to be served. Trail mix, fruit or vegetable juices, fruit that has added flavorings, including fruit that has been injected with flavorings, smoothies, fruit strips, fruit drops, fruit leather, and spices and seasoning, unless these are used in a homemade dip for the vegetables. So claims are to be filed monthly, and you'll submit these to our main email, to our main CMP email, and you just want to make sure to check these for accuracy, and these are due on the 20th of the following month. And late claims are subject to a one-time exception, and we will go over this more in detail this summer whenever I do our annual FFVP webinar. We will talk more about how to fill out these claims in detail. So this is new for this school year. Any school with an excess of unspent funds may be declined for participation in the FFVP in the future. That's not new to us, but we are defining this as 90% of funds need to be depleted in order to be reconsidered for the upcoming school year. Funds that remain unspent by the state must be returned to the USDA. And we actually were able to award the maximum amount of $75 per student. That's how funds are determined for this program, is that we allocate a dollar amount per student to be used on fresh fruits and vegetables, and then we award this to the districts. One of the requirements of the Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Program is that it be widely publicized within the school. You can do this through bulletin boards, announcements. Make sure to keep a log of that if you do announcements, just to validate it. Probably the easiest way to do this is through a Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Program menu. Teachers and parents want to see a menu anyway. This is a great way to keep track of it and to publicize it. You could also use a vinyl banner with a stand and flyers to publicize your program as well. These are some great colorful examples of widely publicizing your program. And with that, thank you so much for joining me today for a little bit of information about the Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Program. You can call me at this number or email me, and I will be glad to answer any questions that you may have. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day.